Let me know. Okay, it says business credit. All right, doesn't show up on credit file. That's true, but one. Let's understand something. I've been in the credit system for a long, long time. My name is Ray Reynolds. Got the nickname of the Godfather of Credit. Built $60 billion of credit for people over the years, plus some of me. Got to have fun. I'm the guy that trained Ken Yarborough. It was TRW, the report's wrong. Thomas Raymond Woolward, by the way. And that was basically what happened when they started TRW. They made bicycle parts in El Segundo, California, by the way. They became Aspirian in 1996. Now I'm training Yarborough, all right, and understand how to play. Business credit's great because it doesn't show up. Yes, that's true. But the basically Spark card from Capital One does. You see, all cards for corporations are driven by tax ID. Capital One's kind of been screwing up for a couple of years and allowing to show on your personal credit file, which isn't good, so I just have to tell people flat out, make sure you maintain that 29% rule. The one I set up in 1987, no one knew about. It's like a secret, and no, it's crazy. The world should be telling you what you need to do and how the rules and tools, but maybe that's my job. I'm trying to make the best I can to help everybody I can. Now, I like $100 million buildings and $1 million Lamborghinis, by the way, because I've been collecting that for a long, long time. This is live, so you stuck with me a little bit. What happens in the beginning, no pictures or recording, because why? I want you to take pictures of that matters the most. Okay, you take too many pictures of something that didn't matter at all. And then, look at them again and again. So here's me in 1981. Highest kick, fastest kick on planet Earth. And every time I hear some ding-dong say, white man can't jump, it makes no sense to me. That was only 13 feet, by the way. Impossible. Now, I like goodies. You like goodies? I'm talking about Lamborghinis, Ferraris, mansions, and helicopters. Don't forget about the yachts. Why not? So the next thing is about the mansions in the harbor. Big Bear, Havasu did that as well. So we could play the game to win. Now for me, I started at my first corporation when I was 9.5 years old. Believe it or not, I was listening to a poker game at 7.5. They said a corporation's a legal person. You see, I didn't get a real family, a mommy and a daddy, and people gave a you-know-what about me. I got to be with Mrs. Hope, the she-devil from hell. So I listened to her silly poker game every Wednesday night. All these rich and famous people going blah, blah, blah. I brought in my first million at 14.5, by the way. By the time I was 16 in 1976, I wrote Winning the Game of Business. I was always acting like I was 20 years above I was because I was reading 15, 20 books a week. I taught myself how to read anyway, never went to high school, went to college right away. See, the bottom line is you to learn how to win the game of business. Take a picture today. If you want to know about my classes coming up, I can basically send you a text or an email, but I need your permission. So guess what? On Saturday this week, coming up, guess what? We got division process. I charge $500 for the class. The difference is today, if you do this now, I'm going to let you in for free. Would you like free? But that's up to you. Now, the next thing we have to think about is life. You ever notice the world's trying to kick our assets and knock us down and beat us up too? Well, what happens? Your problem is your lack of knowledge. You see, you had an emergency once. You lost your job. What did you do next? I'm sorry, I'm going to say kind of blunt. I said, oh, shit day, shit week, shit year. See, what happens to all of us, we always go through this problem, no matter what it is. Oh, shit, I lost my job. What do I do? Well, there's the old shit. What do you do next? Next week, I don't have a new job income. I got to pay the bills. Oh, shit, week. 8 months later, oh, shit, year. See, here's your life. Because of your lack of knowledge, you took your personal credit, most of you. You jacked up your cards. You got stuck. You couldn't get any more. You need a sticky in the back of the card, by the way. I created what's called the 29-25% rule. Every card fluctuates. All cards fluctuate but two. So remember, when you take this past 29%, you dropped your score, got stuck, couldn't get any more. Now, what did you do if you had that emergency? You jacked up the wrong damn card. You dropped your score, you got stuck. What the hell's wrong with you? These don't fluctuate. These do. See, by knowing some basic rules and tools, you can connect the dots and never bring the pain home. But that's kind of up to you. I would tell you flat out today is increase your limits. No inquiries if you know what you're doing. Next, I tell you I want to analyze you. I want to analyze your credit. I've analyzed over 50 million people. Here's a client at a 479. and I got him 155 points. Now he's almost a 700. You see, credit repair is a fraud, and I'll show you federal law and even convince you about that too. Here is basically a 635 to an 828. On the credit reports, all right, in the dashboard you look at, you have a graph. It's a line. That line is your heartbeat of your credit, going up and down, up and down, up and down. So if I get to analyze you personally, you're stuck with me. I'm the founder of the organization. And I got to the point I do $1 million a day. Is that okay with you? That's kind of fun in 2008, 2009. So we can learn to play. By the way, I brought my first billion at 21, 2.6 billion, 26. So let's understand today the truth's going to set you free. I was also the second largest advertiser in California for 32 years. At the Bonaventure every Wednesday night. In Long Beach Marriott, in Ontario too. We get to play. I forgot to tell you, isn't that rhyming all the time too? That's just something I have a habit of doing. It just comes out that way. When I was a little boy, they said I was retarded because I could quote the book to them without reading the book. I memorized it all. God gave me an IQ of 203 at the age of 14 and told to recall most things, and I write with both hands and talk at the same time. Now, here's the way we're going to plan this. You're going to plan the problem from now on. You got to write down, plan the problem. This is 50,000. Would you like 2 of these? See, I'd like to give you 8 to 10 credit cards, $10,000 plus, so that way you don't jack it up again and screw it up. The next thing I want to get you is a couple of these so they don't fluctuate. Let's look some common sense. For me, it's very simple. If I can only use 29%, the average debt is $29,000. That would give you 71,000 of safety. See, 71,000 can get you through that year of, oh shit, year. Your problem is you took your shitty day, week, year, and you drug it on 3 to 6 years. You've been dragging that shitty credit around for up to 10 years because of your lack of knowledge. Didn't you want to find out who the #1 expert in the world is besides me? Because I am. Play with me somewhat. Let's have some fun. Let's cut out all the crap. You waste $50 every other day. I spend $5,000 on these cards right here. Payments between $50 to $200 a month. What you waste, you could actually repackage your life. A corporation's a legal person. I'm not here to be CPA and attorney, but let me explain it to you in Chapter 18, Public Record. But you have a corporation. Oh, goody for you. I got an LLC. Beekaboo. All these ding-dongs on social media. Oh, the guy with the cowboy hat looks like Howdy Doody. Like he really knows what the hell he's talking about. Be careful, please. Please be careful. I'm online 6 days a week for free. I'll tell you the truth. It'll set you free. So understand something. A corporation's a legal person. If you have a corporation, it's on Secretary of State's website of your state. Your name's there. Your officer's list right there. You're on the bank account. When they sue the corp, they sue you. If anybody tells you anything different, that's not true. Let's go to the board. Let's understand something. You could have basically protected you and your family. You didn't do that. You should have 3 divisions of you. Let's write down 3 divisions of you. Write it down. Let's create a line of defense. It gives you 3 chances to try. As long as you're trying, you're not dying. If you're not trying, you might as well be dead. That's just what I've been saying for 40 years. So let's play. Here's a corporation. Okay, good. Maybe you have an LLC. Fantastic. You have a C Corp. You have an S Corp. You have an LLP. Maybe you have nonprofit. But here's our problem. Because you're not paying attention, the banks and grocery stores in the cities, it's like you hear things and you don't really hear it. It's like the other day they said that Bank of America is going to close down another 3,800 locations. They've bankrupted 11,000 so far. They signed a 100-year lease. So what do they get to do? Listen carefully. The parent company never jeopardizes anything. Bank, grocery store, city, United States of America Incorporated, and what you're trying to do. Your corporation should never do business. It should be a management company. It should have entities. These are called divisions if you do it my way. If you were a bank or a grocery store, you call them subsidiaries. Okay, and that's what you have to understand. So our goal is to play the game to win. Do you want to play and win or lose? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. Let's get 9 of these. Let's think. Let's pretend today you're opening your ears. You're going to pay attention this time. And I'm going to say this time because the bottom line is you've been here 2 or 3 times and you're sitting there thinking about, what do I do next? get off your assets and just do what you're told to do. But you don't like that. I'm just blunt and to the point, okay? I'm not bringing the pain home like you. I'm one of the few, not one of the many. I brought in my first billion at 21, double billion at 26. All right, the difference, I got to die in a coma, someone stole my 3.7 billion. What am I gonna do? Whining? No. I'm gonna get off my assets and go what? Do what I know how to do. Rebuild me like Humpty Dumpty. Corporation's a legal person, okay? Now, I want to get you 100,000 of personal credit. Maybe it's checkbook money at Wells Fargo for 150. Here's 300,000. Maybe it's one of these. They have a POT, paid over time limit. Maybe it's a bunch of these. Okay. Maybe it's the 12 million, the 62 million I have so far. I've been collecting this since I was a little kid. Isn't this fun? Now let's understand that $100,000 of credit. Corporate credit doesn't show up on personal file again unless it's a Capital One Spark card. So again, we have to play a little safe on that too. Let's pretend you're going to turn these up. Let's pretend this time today, because you have pissed away 50 to 100,000 in your lifetime. You're 35 to 75 years old. You're sitting there going, beep, 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 it's about it. Isn't it time to get off your ass and learn to play and win the game of business? Here's $100,000. I invented daisy chaining of credit in the 80s, okay, under the Fair Lending Act. That means every one of these get 99 more of these suckers. 99! That's $100 million, by the way. Your problem is you, and your lack of knowledge is your stupidity. You're not stupid. You sure bring stupid home all the time. Sorry. Every one of these divisions is going to have 100,000 of credit in the beginning. We're going to daisy chain it, and then I'm going to make $1 million of credit for every division. Here's 9 houses, and there's 9 divisions. That's 18 liabilities. 18 what liabilities? If someone in the middle here wants to sue you and screw you up, you can lose it all. If it's a division, you can bankrupt it. You can disconnect, isolate, incorporate. You can what? Disconnect, isolate, incorporate, like your banks and grocery stores do. Your problem is your lack of knowledge. So what do we get to do? We get to play the game to win. Now you get to play my way. When I bought my first storage unit years ago, it's very simple. I asked my ex-father-in-law, Dr. Robert Zoltes, running the LS school board, would you like to partner with me? Why not, Ray? You know what we did? We became partners in a storage unit. $17,350 a month was my cut, his cut. Corporation absorbs the money, no taxes due till we're profitable, and we're going to get a paycheck. Then some dingo and say, you got to pay tax. We have to understand the IRS is in control. So yes, we're going to pay tax on that paycheck, but then your house payment for 24 years is interest, and you're going to offset the taxes anyway. See, it's called tax balancing. Don't worry, I wrote a book on that too. So we get to play my way. Could you imagine if you would have listened to me when you were 17, 18, or 20 years old, you'd be a billionaire corporation right now. Because you have screwed up so many times, brought the pain home, and didn't pay attention. All right, to follow through and connect the dots. I'm sorry, just going to tell you the truth. I know you want to go get motivation. Go to these big events coming out. Hey, I'm going to put you in an event. I'm going to make you work your tail off and learn here. You're not going to do squat. You're going to see all these famous people. Let me tell you my story. Let me tell you my story. Let me tell you another story. About the third story, haven't you heard enough damn stories? Shouldn't you stand there and go, what the hell are you going to do for me? Tony, what do you do for me? Grant, what do you do for me? What the hell are you going to do for me, Michael? Besides blah, 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 blah. What you going to do for me? See, if they don't help you every step of the way, it's a bunch of BS. But again, that's just my opinion. Your problem is still you. I like the fact that I can jump so high. Kick the door gym at 10, the basketball hoop at T-Wickle Junior High at 14. You know the red shirt who took a picture back then? White boys can jump. Why do they say they can't? Are people just stupid? I don't understand. It's a mindset. If I can touch it, I can kick it. I can just splits every which way I can. So there you go. We can play the game and learn to win. Now, my next series was Books for Dummies, but that was already taken. See, when I do something new, understand something, I feel stupid. When I do something new, I feel really stupid, and I cannot feel stupid. It drives me nuts. I got to master everything I do. I got to tear it apart. So I wrote a book, and it's basically simple, 12 books, CDs. It's called The Millionaire's Founders Kit. The Millionaire's Founders Kit. See, that's a book for every month of the year. And 12 months later, you have 1,000 steps, rules, and tools, and you have a foundation of a millionaire corporation. That's why it's called the Millionaire's Founders Kit. Got it? Would you like a copy of that today? During the broadcast, if you Zelle me $100, it's yours. But if you call the office, it's $1,000. So how fast you want to Zelle. But it's up to you. The blueprint of success, I own the rights to that. Every once in a while, I got to say, Mr. Tony Robbins, can't use it no more. It belongs to me. The other guy with the glasses, Cash Flow Fee Time in my book 49 years ago. All right, he's got to put the word the financial freedom now. See, these people like to steal other people's goodies. They don't have their own brain to actually come up with their own idea half the time. Okay, I started the Puppet Master Club 40 years ago. See, well, Puppet Master is what I do. Let's understand. Here's 2 cars out of the 21 car collection and 2 buildings out of the 2.2 billion of real estate. Having fun. Well, by the way, that's only 1,013 divisions. See, my professor was right years ago. He says, Ray, you're paranoid. Someone's going to take your stuff. I said, I'm paranoid. They're going to take my shit. Everybody wants to take your shit. Isn't that terrible? You see, I learned it at 8.5 years old. When I sold seeds, clackers, and mowed yards, I came home to count my $52. That mean woman, her eyes turned red. She grabbed my money. You're going to pay rent. I was paying rent at 8.5 years old. Didn't that suck? But you see, I had to find out how to detect that too. I-bond, savings bonds, double E-bond. Write it down and check it out. So what do we get to do? You ready? You ready? I will challenge every one of you flat out to do what I tell you to do. And if you do, you'll have up to $100,000 a month. And if you don't do it, then it's your own damn fault. Okay, flat out. We're going to take your corporation. If you don't have one, I'll hand you one for free. You pay your filing fee, $30 to $100. And I'm going to take one of these cards and I'm going to get you 9 more. Would that be okay? Paid over time limit, $100,000. Now that would make it $1 million. Then every division is going to have a piece of something. I don't get it. You drive on the busy street today, you see the Wendy's restaurant on the right-hand side and the Jack in the Box on the right-hand side. Why the hell don't you own them? I do. Why don't you own them? What's wrong with you? These don't work? Damn, I don't get it. You've been driving by your opportunity since the day you could drive. And what did you do? That's about it. Stop it. Fourplex, apartment complex, dry cleaner, laundromats, car wash. I wrote books on all that too. Take your damn picture now. See, you have to get to $10,000, $100,000 a month, period. You got no choice. You have no choice besides to get to $10,000, $100,000 a month auto income. If not, you're going to have the same damn rerun you had your whole life. You did the same thing yesterday, the day before that too. Come on, knock it off. Isn't it time you step up to the plate and learn to win the game of business again and again? Take your picture. See, here's the problem. I got a corporation, right? Well, goody for you. Does it do business? Oh, good. That's called stupid. Does it name after you? That's called stupid. All right, does it say what it does? That's called double stupid. See, I'm sorry to tell you, but no major company, I don't care if it's Warren Buffett's companies and everything else you do, or bank or grocery store and city, they never let the parent company do shit. They own divisions, they own subsidiaries, they know how to play. Screw up a piece, you eat the other pieces. Take your picture. Print it in color, laminate it, put it on your refrigerator, your desk at work. Make it your screensaver. Get possessed. Go get it. Get off your assets and go get it. Now, I'm going to get you $100,000 of checkbook money. You're going to decide how much you put in an escrow. I don't want that money. You give it to escrow. It's going to be up to you. I got to blueprint you. I will not help anybody unless I actually analyze you personally myself. You know, I'm the founder of the company. I've analyzed 50 million people so far. Unless we build a relationship, if we don't, go away. I'm not going to help you unless you get to know me and I get to know you, period. Don't worry, I got total recall on those things. I won't forget, will you? See, I got to blueprint you. Past, present, and future. Good, bad, ugly. You got a tax lien, a bankruptcy? Did you screw American Express and Chase because they never forgive you? See, there's what I need to know right away. Family, you got a family? I finally got a wife and kids, 6 of them, 13 grandkids. You know what I got to do? I never got a Christmas or ever a birthday until I got a wife. Doesn't that suck? Now she buys me something, I feel guilty. That really sucks too. So the family, the corporation, you got one? You need 18 divisions. Remember, 18 divisions, that's what you need, it's minimum. You need irrevocable trust. We got a plan to live. We got a plan to die. See, we got to leave everything to the family into a trust, because what happens with you? You got stuck in probate. That kind of sucks too. The car is a division. House is going to be irrevocable trust. Auto income. In my book 49 years ago, by the way. We're going to do what? Cash flow fee per time. In my book again 49 years ago. If I blueprint you, I'm going to charge you $2,000. And I want your partner of life on that call with me for that hour. But again, if you did it today, during the webinar only, it's discounted $9.99. Only during the webinar. Got it so far? So what do we have to do? It's free if you partner with me if you want. We get to play. Could you imagine I do all the work for you and just get auto income? And you just get to stay the hell out of my way and I do it for you anyway? That's just fun. 1984, I owned Shakey's Pizzas. I got Subways. I got 31 flavors. I got donut stores. I got shops. I got condos. I got all kinds of goodies. I get this letter in the mail. It says I have to pay $800 to $1,000 per corporation in California because of franchise tax fee. What the blank? Simple. That's $1.2 million, by the way. Oh, hell no. I asked Sacramento a basic question. Could I create a form under the corporation to not have to pay franchise tax fee? They said I can create an entity. Write down entity. I'm going to refer to that when I look at the S's for again, entity. Isn't that right? We're going to connect the dots my way. So I decided to create a form. Now I found one I can modify. They approved it in all 50 states. Do you know your division of a corporation will be number 4A? One of my corporation's divisions will be number 4. If I needed A, B, and C, we'll do that too. You see, what we get to do is play the game. I'll get you $100,000 of credit, no problem. I'll get you another one that's the top of that. Then we'll get our division cards and our other cards. Then we're going to play the game to win. Then I'm going to line you up, and we're going to play. I'm going to line you up maybe a storage unit. They want 2.1 million. So if I line up 4 people, 8 people, how many do we need to get to that $8,000 a month? So I need 4 people, so me and 3 others. If we do this correctly, we each get $8,000 a month per division. Is that okay? We get 8,000, and then we increase it to 10, and then we do it again and again and again. See, there's your problem. You never built anything like auto income. You wanted to run a business. You want to start a business. Oh, good for you. What'd you do? You fell on your assets. 87% of corporations start and they fail because they don't know what the hell they're doing anyway. They listen to a bunch of silly people. Do it this way. Do it that way. Oh, I've been doing this since 1987. What do you think? So what do we do? Today, if you partner with me, there's 2 things. Coaching of you for a year, $30,000, $300,000 credit I bill for you. I want to reimburse you, times 10 of your money. If you partner with me, I need you to go to the summit. This is mandatory. You're at the summit, online or in person, mandatory, period. Because I need you to learn to be a puppet master. I want to get you $100,000 of personal, $100,000 business credit, subdivisions, blueprint call, and 12 months of you and me on the phone every other week. Right now it's every 3 weeks. You know what happens? I'm going to tell you what to do. And I don't want you to think. The more you think, the more you screw it up. Sorry. So this is $45,000. There you go. Again, if it's done today during the webinar only, it's 20 grand. You wait till I'm done, you pay $45,000. Simple. I'm the only one to give the discount. Isn't that fun? Now, if you don't need the goodies, that's okay. I'm going to tell you, I'm going to give you the 3-day summit and do it for 10,000 bucks. 10 grand. You've wasted 50 to 100,000 on crap, didn't work. Now you're stuck with me. And I guarantee it. And I carry a $2 million bond too. I got no excuses. Neither do you now. Isn't that fun? So today, you're going to invest $10,000 because I said so. You're going to call the office right away because you need to. From there, the summit's coming up on the 29th, 30th, and 31st of this month. Online or in person. If you just want the summit, okay. I'm going to charge you $5,000. Simple. I'm going to hand you $50,000 of credit. See, you have to be a CFO, Chief Financial Officer. 1,000 steps, rules, and tools. You have to master these. Don't worry, I wrote the rules on that too. When I created the Millionaires Founders Kit, I sold it at the Bonaventure for 32 years, every Wednesday night. I was the 2nd largest advertiser in California for the same time. Having fun. You want to play? Now here's my oh shit day for me. 2009, July 5th, what happened? July 4th, we took one of my yachts. I got 3 yachts in the backyard. Wife wants to take out 72 people. There's the metal yacht. No problem. Why not? Next day, I can't move. She didn't know what's wrong. She thinks I'm dead. Gets me to the hospital. Calls Ron and says, Ron, I need some help. Ray's going to come. They say he's going to die. Ron drives the U-Haul truck to the office, steal my books and CDs. What a nice guy. Tom, my IT manager, you know what he did? I got 50 million people in my database from the TV radio show they did for George Putnam, Harold Stokes, and all these other people, and had some fun. Even David Horowitz. Wow. He sold my websites and phone numbers to a porn site. High is better. What can I say? Don't call the phone number on the CD. So the blueprint of success, that's what you and I are going to build together. Got it so far? If you don't want the partnership, okay, then all I want to do is get you to the blueprint and get you to what? To become a puppet master. 3 days, $50,000, $5,000, and you get to 3 days. There you go. You're going to learn to be a puppet master. Now, if you just want to do it online at home with your friends and family, have a pizza party, there you go. It's $2,000, no bonuses. So we could play. And if you partner with me, it becomes free. But it's up to you again. So guess what we get to do? Very simple today. Let's take a picture here. This is Zelle. I love Zelle. Banks got together to buy Zelle July 6, 2022. They use Zelle, now. Or you basically call the office right away. Ask for Chris, ask for David, ask for Jay, ask for Jake, all right, ask for George, ask for Brandy too. That's like the whiskey. But you know what you get to do? You get the discount now, if you call right away. If not, then they charge a normal price. So 800-254-9506. Use a card, they'll charge you 5% more. What do we get to do? If you want to email me personally, there you go too. I'll assign you to a specialist if we need to. Now, rags to riches. Everybody got a sad story. Nobody cares. Hey, come on. I'm born in a taxi. She threw me in a trash can. She didn't want me at all. I got to be with Mrs. Hope, the she-devil from hell. So I'm going to repackage you like Humpty Dumpty, my way. Because I think your way sucks, to be honest with you. Okay, here we go. Chapter 18. I'm in the corner, Mrs. Hope's house. There's a poker game going on over there. There's Michael Landon. There's Dan Blocker. There's Mission Impossible producer. There's Ted Turner. All right, Jane Fonda. And all these great people. Here's the lady who became an attorney. She told them all, she says, don't talk to that piece of shit in the corner. I'm the piece of shit in the corner. And you know what they didn't do? They didn't stick up for me at all. Okay, Jane Fonda didn't do a damn thing. But you know what I heard that night at that poker game? A corporation's a legal person. It's right there. I got excited. I didn't know what it meant. So I'm 7.5 years old. You see, I just circled may sue or be sued. Understand that. I didn't pay attention to that too. So what did I do? Now, I want you to focus, and I basically got stuck, and actually good thing, good and bad at the same time, when I lived on Delane Street. Joanne was a great person. Her husband was a turd. He's running out on her all the time. It's like on the weekends, it's like, let's go find the husband. He's supposed to be at work. He's not. Talk about bull crap. This guy's a piece of crap. So let's understand something. She's nice. I liked her. I respect her a lot. You know what? She wired Apollo 9, 11, and 13. She's a NASA engineer. Everything came out of her mouth was a blueprint. I went to the library at 7.5 years old. I'm looking for a blueprint next to the Torrance Police Department. Man, what does this mean? Oh, she walked away. She was rude. 5 minutes later, here's a microfiche. Here's a book. Okay, where's the book? I read the book. I'm looking for a damn blueprint. It didn't exist, so I had to create one. Read the bottom of this. Now, please. Not required to file a fictitious business name statement. Business Professional Code 17983. I knew that was wrong at 9.5 years old. I spent $10. You got $10? I got, and I sent it away, Secretary of State of California. I got Helping Hand Industries. I started the first one. Wow. You know how many copycats have been after that now? Let's understand. I got $100,000 credit in the mail, and I got named in the movie Dave. That corporation today is $30. So then I basically started the Orange County Blind Center. I got named in a damn lawsuit. See, if you're the officer, they named you in the lawsuit because you're the only voice they got. So I got to realize I don't want to bring the pain home ever again. Here's the lie. 1987. I'm training Yarborough, Ken Yarborough, Security Chief at TOW, Superior. No problem. We created a book called File Segregation. I find out he wants to lie. No. But Ray, your divisions take 3 to 6 months. The bank wants it to be 2 years old. Damn it, that's the way it works. So here's the problem. When you guarantee a credit card, the lease of a building, or a car, you pierced your own veil. You got some guy on social media, you can just bankrupt and get another one. That's not only fraud, they'll indict him for his big mouth. That's called RICO, racketeering, and wire fraud. They intend to do fraud. All right, he's got his day coming when they knock on the door to go get him. But here's the problem. When you bankrupt a corporation under the Federal Protection Act, hypothetically, no intent to do fraud, you guaranteed everything, you gonna get ya. That's what they're gonna do. They're gonna get ya. You guaranteed it. Why didn't you do a division of you? What's wrong with these? Don't know how to work? You're entitled to 3 divisions of you under the IRS Public Record Code SS4, and you can get some more. But your problem is you. What did you do? Beep, 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 beep. See, you don't know what you're doing. Sorry to say, but it's true. You listen to silly people, friends and family. Why don't you take a picture there? I've been given articles of corporation for free for 49 years. Would you like some? There you go. Free, free, free. Give it to everybody. See, some of you paid thousands of dollars for a damn corporation. Attorney, CPA, corporation service. You didn't learn diddly squat. Are you proud of yourself now? You kind of pissed away some money. So let's understand. I'm going to lease you 12 feet in my office. I'm going to lease you 12 feet. So that way it's not classified as shared office space. So now you have a location in multiple states. Is that okay? If you're in California, just in states, here in California. So let's do this. Okay, let's lease you 12 feet so you can say it's your office because it will be because you got 12 feet. What do we get to do? I got 62 million of this pointed to this address. Isn't that fun? See, you can't build credit to a P.O. box or a mailbox, etc. So we got to play my way for a while. All right, you can scan it and sign up later today if you want to. There we go. Now, your corporation, if it doesn't have a Dun & Bradstreet, is going to need one. You're going to get to know analytical750.com. They're going to help you with your Dun & Bradstreet. Is that okay? That is supply and vendor credit. Now, what I'm going to do is create a list for you. Daily, weekly project lists, and I'm going to tell you what to do. I'm sorry, the more you think, the more you screw it up. We're going to do it my way for a while. I want you to fire yourself. You're fired. You should fire yourself. Did you get to million to billion like me? No. Would you like to? Let's do it my way. July 4th, 2009. Everything's great. We took out the metal yacht. Everything I touch turns to gold. 100 millions and billions. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Next day, I'm in a damn coma. Someone had a virus. Why don't you Google the address? Portofino Cove. 17 houses. Hell, I owned half of them at the time. What do we get to do? I get to die in a damn coma. And what happens? Someone tricks my wife to sign a POA. That kind of sucks. The nurse asked my wife if I was going to take out my heart. Take it away. I was given a choice, stay in peace or go back. I said go back. My wife's falling apart. So now I get to tell you about the good and bad and ugly too. So what do? This guy's a liar. Dang. I lost my job. I got 2 kids to feed. Well, first of all, you wouldn't be wearing your jammies. Second of all, you just go drive Uber, DoorDash, or Lyft. Have a damn garage sale like I did. I had 12 of them in Huntington Beach. I got cited 3 times. I think he's full of doo-doo. Go to the church for the food. Show up here, I'll put you on the phone, put you in a job. I'll hire him right now. Simple. So we get to play the game to win. So understand something very simple. What did I do? You see, there I'm in that coma. Oh, what am I going to do? When I came out of the coma, we went to the house. All right, found out it's not my house. My wife and kids in the car. What do? My 3 divisions of me. All right, my 5 closet divisions. I built $1 million of credit in 6 weeks. I bought my wife her next dream house. You see, happy wife, happy life. Buy the house, he leaves you alone and go kill it some more. That's how it works. So we got no excuses. I moved 24 times from Watts, Torrance, Long Beach, all these great areas. I mean, by the time I'm 11 and a half years old, a lot of shitty people. I've been shot 3 times. I've been knifed 6. I'm still here trying to help you. Open the door and learn some more, please. Always good. There's my answer to everything. See, I don't let someone steal my mindset. Then I always say, thank you, Jesus. That's just me. We get to play the game to win. Okay. Here's your problem. You were the problem. You're at 14 to 16. They said to get your ass in. If you weren't told, that means you were born in 71 and mommy had to do it for you before she'd take you from the hospital. You see, there was a problem with the Gold Act, and when Nixon took the Gold Act away, when you got your SSN. By the way, it's an SS5 form, and that's the SS in the 1040 tax return. So if we look at we the people, constitutional, international constitutional rights, and we look at basically what we're allowed to do, that Social Security card is not even yours. On the back of it says, do not laminate, don't carry with you, do not basically use for ID purposes. And you break the rules every day. Congratulations for you. Let's look at SS5 and SS4. This IRS. All right, what does it say there in line 1? Entity. Entity or individual person. They designed this even for people, by the way. So we can get an SS4, all right, for you or me. We can do it 3 more times. Would you like to play? You brought the pain home because you don't know what the hell you're doing anyway. Sorry, it's just the truth. So what's going to happen is when you sit at the kitchen table with your friends and family, honey, we're going to start a business together. We're going to jack up our cards, drop our score, get stuck, can't get any more. We're going to hawk our house. We're going to bring the pain home to you and me and be stupid. Well, that's what you did. Why would you do that? Why would anybody ever jack up personal credit when you can build corporate credit and 99% of it doesn't show up on personal file? What's wrong with people? They're lacking knowledge? Yeah, I know. Well, no one told me, right? Who the hell told me? You see, you got to realize everything else is an excuse. Your goal is to never bring the damn pain home. Ever. It's not acceptable. You got a collection item? Okay. There's 5 ways to kill a debt. You didn't file your tax return? IRS.gov. They have a special form for you called 656 430 A and B. You can offset this and get back on the track and rebuild your life too. Like Humpty Dumpty. 1986, hell, I created the 25-20% rule. The NACB certified me as #1 consultant worldwide. It's kind of fun. That's only the National Association of Credit Bureaus of America. 10% is 29, is the green, 30 is yellow, 50 is red. All your dashboards use this, they don't tell you the truth. Because I don't think they know it too. You got to balance your debt. Is that okay? We don't bring the pain home again? So if we play my way, let's play to win. We're going to win the game because it's a game. I turned it into a game as a kid. All cards fluctuate, but these two don't. These are unlimited, up to $1 million, and a paid-up time limit average is 100,000. Huh. I bet you if we did my way during that 6 months, 8 months, year, or old day, shit day, week, whatever, you wouldn't have screwed up your credit in the first place. What do you think? So let's do this. Let's do it my way. Let's get you to 750, and let's not screw it up again. Is that okay? See, every one of you are going to get to the 750, great, and you're going to screw it up again and again. You've done it 4 times in your life. Let's stop doing that. Let's use raised rules and tools. Would that be okay? All right, so here's the Federal Trade Commission credit repair business scam. I didn't write it, they did. Not allowed to collect money up front. You got people on social media, let's do this, let's do this. I love it. Just dispute the late payment. They'll close your account. Just say it's not mine. They'll close the account. See, here's the problem. You even have the Credit Repair Organization Act, by the way. They indicted Daniel on the Credit Repair Cloud, the #1 database out there in the first place, because he's going blah, blah, blah. So let's understand something today. It's a fraud. If you'd like, why don't you take the book that I put out 35 years ago that all these people are using anyway. It's got letters to the creditors and the credit bureaus. Scan it. It's free. Send it to everybody you know today. Simple. I want to change the world. Don't you understand that? It's called winning the credit game. Okay. Now, if you have a debt and collection item, you have a problem, you need basically debt crisis intervention. In other words, you need a copy of the Fair Debt Collections Practices Act. It's right there for you. It's a free download. Good. And now. Send it to everybody you need. Now, Analytical 750. The only reason I'm endorsing them is they give all 3 bureaus. Credit Karma, that's a joke in my opinion. They got 2 bureaus. They don't have a Spearing, which Chase uses for the Freedom and Sapphire and the ink cards, because there's no interest of 22 months. Damn, why are they even in business? They have no fund there to help you. I think that's a violation of the Fair Business Practices Act. I'm working on that to see if I can squish them like a bug. Sorry, I don't like things that don't help people. All right, but again, what do? I think we should fire Credit Karma. We should let Analytical 750 do what for you? Analyze you the first time for free, call you every 46 days, and tell you what to do next. See, you've been guessing your whole life. Here's a system they're going to tell you what to do every 46 days, endorsed by me. And then they're going to take the Dun& Bradstreet, Experian, Trend, and Equifax business reports and do the same thing too. Why don't you scan it today and sign up right away? It's up to you. So I'm going to analyze your credit personally. I'm going to tell you personally what. That's right. I've analyzed 50 million people. Why not you too? The rapid rescore system. 46 years ago, it was my concept for rapid scoring for mortgage and rapid refresh when I was basically training Yarborough and working with my old professor of law and my attorney, Harold Stokes. You see, you get to play my way. I'm going to take you to a 750. I'm going to get you credit cards 5 to 10,000, easier to balance, rapid rescore, boost your score. Then I want the paralegals to dispute anything and verify anything for 9 months for free. They're going to charge you $1,500. If you do it while you're on the line with me now, you get it for $500 less. That's $999. And the goal is to make you CFO ready. Got it so far? CFO ready, Chief Financial Officer, never bringing the pain home, and you get to play my way for a while. Next, if you have a corporation, okay, I'll build that one for you too. Let's analyze you right away, and let me tell you what to do every Friday or Saturday. Is that okay? I'm online 6 days a week for free. Would you like me to tell you about your credit score some more? We get to play my way for a while. Help me help you and other people too. What does that mean? If you have referrals, log on here, list them up. They're going to ask you, would you like a Zelle or cash or a check or store credit? You can be an affiliate. Now take a picture of this if you've jacked up your personal credit. This is supply credit under a corporation. You can turn it into cash credit, about $51,000 and reduce your debt. Is that okay? As we play the game. The goal is to repackage in America to the Ray Reynolds University system. Very simple for you. Now, I like goodies. You like goodies? How about Lamborghinis? How about Duffys and mansions? How about white man Jew jumping? Stupid people say we don't. How about more Lamborghinis? How about race boats, helicopters, U-Docks, yachts, and Ferraris? Why not? I call it Ray's Rules. Would you like to learn to play? But you're going to have to write down, see it, believe it, go get it. Because that's what I do. We get to play and understand on Friday and Saturday, I got classes. Would you like to go to class and learn some more things about me and you? How about division process? That's especially this weekend. If you don't show up, then you blew it. I like goodies. You like goodies too? We get to play the game and win. That's the ultimate goal. See, these are 11 classes in rotation I've been doing for 49 years. I've been training and teaching and preaching for 49 years, helping people. This is my last and final year, by the way, because I promised my wife next year, number 50 year, I'd go on a business trip. I'll broadcast every once in a while, but I got my junior and senior coaches going to help you. That's the goal. Got a corporation today? Let me get you $25,000 in credit. Let me charge you $2,500, 10 times your investment. Let's analyze, add history, and pop credit right away. And what do it? You get a discount of $500 on that too. If you Zelle during the broadcast with me for you. Isn't that fun? It's $19.99. We get to play the game to win. There's your Zelle. There's a phone number to the office as well, 800-254-9506. Use your card, they will charge you 5% more. What's our goal? Repackage you like Humpty Dumpty. So let's understand. If I get you corporate credit, I want you to listen very carefully. We're going to use borrow money is not taxable, no matter what we pick up, and we're going to buy the lifetime income, which is usually a fourplex, an apartment complex, a Jack in the Box, a Wendy's restaurant or something, run by a third party. We're going to use manageable debt, $100,000 or personal, $1 million for the corporation, and we're going to have auto income, and we're going to learn to leverage money. Is that okay? Leverage money for more money. So today, if you need $100,000 of credit for you personally, and one for the business, that's $200,000 of credit. We're going to build it for you. Usually it's $10,000 per 100,000. It's $8,000 a day. Now, if you allow me to give you the discount, it's $7,000 for that $100,000. And if you need $100,000 for business as well, I'm going to basically, should I just double the number? How about we do $8,000, all right, literally, and give you $200,000 of credit? Would that be okay? So that way, $8,999. So 100,000 here, 100,000 there, and we build the American dream. That's the goal. If you Zelle today, you save 10%. If you Zelle right away. There's your Zelle. There's the phone number to the office, 800-254-9506. Now, what's a corporation again? It's a legal person. You're allowed 4 things under my rules, period. Only 4. This means we're going to get buffered tax, no tax due to profitable. Corporate credit is a write-off interest rate and credit card. We're going to buy a car at fleet price. And we're going to get the free buffet at the hotel. Got it so far? Then our divisions are line of defense. They're cheap, multiple functions, buy at wholesale price, multiple credit reports, and separate liability for real estate. See, your problem is you allow the world to think you're one and a duck and a sheep. Why don't we build a line of defense? Why don't we build a corporate umbrella like banks and grocery stores and cities do? Let's do it my way, winning the game of business. All right, do you want to be rich? Then follow all those people going, I'm rich, I'm rich. Look at my helicopter, look at my yacht. Oh, look at my airplane too. It's ridiculous. When I was the opening show for American Success Journal, Channel 9 TV, I let them put me homeless so I can build it again and again, $1 million in 6 friggin' days. I've been out there a long damn time. And people telling you to be rich, I'm sorry to say that's called stupid. If they're rich, the IRS would take half of it anyway. They're not rich, their corporations are rich. I think they're confusing the American people. I want you to be a millionaire corporation. You got it so far? Here's what's gonna happen. I read the report. The IRS is watching all the social media, everybody's saying they're rich, rich. The moment they say that, that's the intent to defraud the IRS government. Watch my words. In this next year, most of those people are gonna be indicted, saying they're rich. They're breaking federal law. They're telling the public the wrong thing. Watch it happen, all right? But again, what do we get to do? 9 divisions, 9 locations. Don't worry, 2 have been indicted before, they won't care. Okay, let's play. A division, 87, I set up the dashboard. I get a name of a person or corporation, and I can basically set up an Experian, Treasury, and Equifax. I can get these done as long as I don't need to daisy chain yet. I don't need tax ID. When I want to daisy chain them, then I just get separate tax ID. And I ask for separate billing. See, every division has its own credit file. Would you like 3, 9, or 12? This is with or without credit. Take a picture. Because today, if you did it right away, I'm going to double the numbers for free. 6, 18, 24. So it's like a wholesale price. If you did it now during the webinar. If you wait, don't worry, you don't get the idea. You don't get the discount. So there's your Zelle. There's the office phone number, 800-254-9506. We get to play the game to win. Every division should be a bucket of money too, by the way. What do? Let's play the Ray Reynolds way, the Ray Reynolds University. I like Lamborghinis, you haven't noticed so far, and $100 million buildings. No problem, let's do this. Let's reach the what? Reach the dream. Let's think to be the impossible. I've done it all my life. So I've trained over 50 million people, corporations, divisions, to be a CFO. Would you like to learn to play too? We can play and we get to win the game of business today. Now, the Puppet Master, I just wanted you not to run a business. I meet so many people, I watch them on Shark Tank, it's great, I love the show. I want to run my business, oh goody. Okay, and then you run out of money. If you leverage money, you wouldn't run out of money, but okay. How about we take and join the Puppet Master Club? What does that mean? We take the 2 buildings, 2 cars, all right, we put it in 1,000 or in 13 divisions. We protect every piece. Then we turn around and go boring and steady. Boring and steady. Okay, so what we got here, did you take your picture? See, here's what you should be doing since day one. And you didn't do that. My clients on these social medias, they're all over the place. They're all going blah, 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 blah. But again, who do you think taught them? Donald Duck? So auto income, okay? Got it so far? We're gonna make sure you understand that I carry a $2 million bond and I'm gonna do all the work with you for you. You got no more excuses. If I get to the line of credit, I'm gonna put your money in escrow. You're not gonna give me the money, I don't want the damn money. I want it in escrow. You're gonna write a check to escrow. Oh wait, nobody rips you off. So I've been doing this since 1987, by the way. Would you like 25%, 50, or 75% of a Wendy's or storage unit? What would you like? I'm gonna build you the credit so you can finance it anyway. 200,000 of credit, subdivisions, and a call every 3 weeks with me. There you go, it's normally $45,000. If you did it today, it's gonna cost you 20,000 bucks if it's done during the broadcast. If you don't want the goodies, that's okay too. Then we'll just give you the 3-day summit and we'll have me be your coach to line you up for an escrow. Is that okay? We'll do that for 10 grand. There you go. We get to play the game to win. Now, the summit boot camp is only good as a free bonus if you do it during the webinar. If you do it after the fact, no way. Got it so far? Now, you can buy it by itself, and that's okay too. August 29th, 30th, and 31st. I'm going to train you to be a puppet master. Isn't that fun? All right, scan it, buy it later today. So what do we get to do? Simple. We're going to go through the 18 books and CDs. We're going to train you, personally, me and you. Now, if you want 50,000 in credit, it's $5,000, and I give you the summit for free. If you partner with me, you get the summit for free too, if you sign up during the webinar today. If you don't, that's okay, then you blew it. If you want to watch the summit online, that's no problem, it's $2,000. Have a pizza party. If you partner with me, it's free. We get to play. There's that Zell again. There's that phone number to call right away, 800-254-9506. So understand, there's even my personal email address. Need some help on that too. If you want me to coach your business into 10, 20, 30, $50 million, I'll help you there too. But I'll tell you, the specialist will set up a 3, 6 months, and 12 months coaching for you. They'll customize it for you. So our goal is very simple today. Look behind the curtain every time. Every time, look behind that curtain. We got to play the game to win. Me, I'm going to say thank you, Jesus. I'm going to stay safe, strong, and do my best. Jesus does the rest. Amen to that too. So today we have the opportunity to get past go and let me help you every step of the way. Now, if you don't do it today, I'm sorry, you're probably never going to do it anyway. See, you like watching things, but you got to get off your assets and go get it. I'm offering you a lifetime chance, up to $100,000 a month. That's the goal to play. But again, what do we get to do? I'd tell you to call 800-254-9506. You got 10 minutes to call that number. The reality is, if you do it in the next 10 minutes, they'll honor everything I said today. After 10 minutes, the answer is no. So the goal is to motivate you to do it now, now, now. So the ultimate goal for all of us is to do our best. Let God do the rest. Amen to that too. And never forget, at the end of the day, it's simple. God loves us all. That's how it works.